Hello again, guys. Welcome to Forex Vlog. So today we're going to be analyzing pairs, which is Euro USD. Now I'm at the Euro USD daily time frame. So before we start, we're just gonna start by plotting our key levels, which act as our support and resistance. Yeah. So I'm going to start here and say 1.15. I don't know where it is. Where it is. Yeah, it's down there. And then start again and 1.175. So if you do not know how I plot this, you must be watching our previous videos whereby I teach you how to plot key levels. If only you don't know how to plot them. I go step by step. So make sure that each and every video that I post, you go through it, you learn it, and then you master it, because it will come in hand to help you understand. So I'm going to go step by step on how to plot. So as you can see, I just plotted a few of them because now I'm on a daily time frame, and then I can see that price is actually moving in its way or in its form. So what I'm actually doing is that I need to, since I'm at the daily time frame, I need to know what trend am I in, right? So far what I see is that I see that I'm actually in a downtrend, right? Because I'm going down so far. I'm actually going down. So I'm actually in a downtrend. So I can see that I've been creating lower lows and lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, and then lower low, right? Yeah, lower low. And then now I'm in a lower high position, right? I'm actually in a impulsive move correction. So since I know that, I can see that I'm in an impulsive move correction. Now I've actually determined my direction of where price is going, right? So what is the theory of our key levels, right? So if price reject the key level, it must go to the next key level to test or reject or to break. But when it goes there, it will be determined by how it reaches there. So as you can see, price it is reaching in a form of lower lows, lower high, lower lows. So if it reaches this level and it has been in a form of lower lows, lower high, I know that I'm in a downtrend. So it will be a place where I will be looking for counter trend. Hence it went up, right? This will be an area whereby I look for counter trend, hence it go up, right? So now, if you know the theory of lower lows and lower high, which is good, I did made a video about it. So now I'm going to analyze. So starting from here, I can see that I'm at the level of 17500, right? 1.17500, which is a key level for me, right? So now a rejection from here, which will be a way for me to take a trade or to hold my trades if I have trades up there, to hold my trades up until I reach 1,500, right? So now a rejection of a key level, which means that I'm going to go to the next key level, right? So since I know I have a high chance of going to the next key level, now I need to see my support and resistance areas. What are those? Places where price did 10 before, right? Places where price did 10 before. So now, since I know that price has turned around this level, and then it has been turning, it has turned more than once, which is first, second, maybe third. I don't know if we go there, but since I know that price has turned here, this is an area I will be looking for my buy, which can be a counter trend. Since I'm going down, which is my counter trend area, right? So I will be adjusting it for the future, right? saying for the future, I want price to do what? I want price to just come into my level for the future. I want price to just come into my level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say I'm going to place a trade when price reaches this level. I'm going to look for trades, right? Because price bounced before there. And then where am I going to take that trade? I'm going to take that trade up there, right? That is my analysis so far, right? Simple. You first draw your key levels, and then after drawing your key levels, you just know where price is going to go, right? So my first target, it's not gonna be there, right? I'm saying this simply because of I'm hoping that if price reject this level, right? As I can see that price has been doing what we call a trend line. So a low and a low joining that low with a trend line, which what confirms that I'm actually arriving at that area in a form of a channel, right? If you know channel, if you don't know channels, you must learn channels, right? I come in that in a form of channel. So what I do is plotting a channel, I just need 3 tabs. So I have first tab here, right? I have my first tab here. As you can see, I'm doing this on a daily time frame. So second tab. So I'm waiting for a third tab. So a third tab, I'm hoping it for it to be around this area. So all I want is I want price to drop, giving me opportunity around this third tab, and then going back up there, right? That's actually what I want. I want price to come back here, which is the area I will be looking for opportunities, which is around here, right? So which is the area we'll be looking for opportunities, which is around there, right? So now, as you can see, I'm waiting for a third tab right here, right? Which is first, second, and third. I'm waiting for a third tab. And also that third tab is aligning with what? It's aligning with my, it's aligning with what? With my support area, right? This is my key level, a place where I hope if price breaks, price, I will look for trades also around this area. But for now, price is around here, guys. Price is around here. And now, since it's around there, I'm hoping to see price rejecting this level, right? Taking back this level like this. So what am I expecting? If price comes, right, I'm hoping to see a break, retest, going to the next key level, coming back like that. I'm hoping to see price going up in a form like this, right? I'm not hoping to see price just going up like that. I'm hoping to see, I want price to play the way it came down is the way that it's going to go up. Hence, I say I'm looking for swing trades. Since I'm a swinger, I'm looking for trades that I'm going to push price up, which is now it will start as a counter trend. Since I'm going down, it will start as a counter trend, and I will see if it actually sticks to counter trend trade, or it will actually become a trade that will change the market direction. So as you can see, I have a push up, push down, push up, and push down. So since I have that, looking at a major thing, I have pushed down like this, push up like this, and then I have pushed down like this. And then now I want, if either I want price maybe to tap into this area or rejected this level right now, and then come down, and then you see go back, giving me a double top bottom and pushing back up. That is what I'm actually thinking of price where it's actually gonna go. So I will be looking for buys at this area, which is in between 1.5. It's actually in between of what 1.5, yes, which is 199 and in between of 163 and 199. So that is an area I will be looking for buy opportunities so far. That is my analysis. I will be patiently waiting. But here on a lower time frame, I will be taking trades. If they pushing down price, I will be taking trades to push down to my area, which is part of my strategy and how I trade price, which is advanced information. So let's go to the next pair that I'm going to analyze with you. So looking at the USD CHF, right? So USD CHF on a daily time frame, what is it that I see? So USD CHF, what I see is, let's start with our key level, right? Let's start with our key level. So maybe it's 0. What? 0.9. If I say 0.9, yeah. And then I'm gonna lock it, and then 0.925. 0.95. And also here it's 0.875. So as you can see, we are actually in an area which is this one. We are actually trading in between of this. So I will say we are actually in a range because we've been tapping and playing around this area for so long. Like it's playing around this area. So far, what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for price to be bounced where it bounced before and look for opportunities on a lower time frame, right? So right now, what I'm going to do is an area that I want price to reach is this level, right? I want price to tap into this level to see if it's going to give me an opportunity to push price down, and also to actually come to this level, right? So why am I saying that? So since we're looking at price has been going in an uptrend previously, creating higher highs and higher lows, broke higher highs and higher lows, right? And then started a little bit of a trend, but it didn't. And then it gave us firstly a head and shoulders, right? It gave us firstly a head and shoulder, which is that shoulder, head and the shoulder, and then something like this, right? And then dropped, right? That's what I see. Since it was like that, so I had a push up, I had a push down, and then a pull up, a retracement, and a pull up, right? And then now I'm at I'm at the retracement level, right? A retracement level, which is this one, a retracement level, which is this one, because it never broke this high, right? It never broke this high. Yes, it came with our wicks, but it never broke this high. Up until this high is broken, then I will simply say it's a head and shoulder. But now, as you can see, it seemed to have a bit of a head and shoulder, and then turned again, came back, and then now it is actually saying that the chances of it going up high, it's there. So I will be looking at places like this for my entries. So this is actually not clear. This pair is actually not clear. So I won't say I'm going to take trades around this area, but I will look for levels whereby I think if I give price to breathe, these are the areas that I'm going to look at, but it's actually not clear. Let's go to the next one that is clear for me to actually analyze, right? So looking at sorry, let me just make it easy for you to see. So looking at AUD USD, right? AUD USD, I'm going to start with my key levels. Right, when I start with my key level, it's 0.70, right, like that. And then coming back, it's 0.1725, something like that. So as you can see, I'm actually at a key level so far, and 0.05, 0.75, right? So if you do not know how to draw this, I'm telling you, you need to know how to draw something like this. This is a useful information, free information that I'm giving you. 0.775. Right. So far looking at this, and then sorry about the sound, kids are playing. Let's see. Yes. Yes, so far looking at this, I can see that I'm actually in a downtrend, right? So actually in a downtrend. Why am I saying I'm actually in a downtrend? It's simply because of I have a low, I have a high, I have a low, I have a high, I have a low, right? I have a swing low, swing high, swing low, right? Swing lows are coming more and taking it far away. We can do this, right? It can bounce, so it can bounce as many as it wants, and then taking it like this again. I can see that it's actually also in a channel form, right? Can you see low, 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 joining it with a trend line, right? So what am I looking at? I'm looking at counter trends, right? I'm starting with counter trends, guys, because I'm in a downtrend, right? I'm in a downtrend. I'm looking at counter trends areas, right? And counter trends areas has been tapped, and it's aligning with my 7-0. It's aligning with it's double bottom. Looking back there, test, rejecting. It has been rejecting so many times. So counter trends, I'm looking at areas like this. So far, actually in this form, right? So looking at it and then taking it back, I will just look for trades around this area right here, right? Where am I going to take it? I do not know, but I like to put it like far so that you can understand that like it's a counter trend trade, right? That is a counter trend trade, right? Counter trend trading. I'll be looking at this level to take trades, and then stop loss just around below my level, and then pushing back up price, right? And then it's coming in a form of what? In a form of channel. So all I want is to see price doing what? Since price has been coming down, pushing up, coming down, I want price to do that. And then I want price to break, right? And then I want price to retest, play a bit, push up, play a bit, push up, like that. That's what I want with price. So that is my analysis. That's what I'm hoping for. Or now, remember, this doesn't mean price is going to go up like that, right? It can act as a form of counter trend, yes, like this, and then just back at rejection and then shoots down. It can do that. It has two possible ways. Why am I saying that? I'm saying that simply because if we look at previous movement, right, you can see that price tapped here, which is the area that price turned before, right? Which is an area that price turned before, right? As price turned before, what happened? Price was going, it's in a downtrend, right? Lower low, it's a swing low, swing high, and swing low, right? As it reached there in a lower time frame, now you're trading daily, it has bounced there. As it reached there in a lower time frame, it gave you what? An opportunity to place a trade here to push back price up. Where was your take profit? Your take profit was going to be at 7,250, right? 7,250 was an area of take profit one, right? Because it's a counter trend, you're going down, but you need a counter trend trade, right? So now, where am I going to look at? I'm going to look at this area because now price did bounce around here. So I want price to do what? I want price to just go up here, tap nicely to my level, and then start to give me opportunities to go down, and then come down to my counter trend area, and then counter trend like that. It can do this. Or another possible scenario is that it can do this, come here, just do this, and double bottom, then starts to shoot, come back, like that. We do not know, right? So we do not know what price is actually doing, but we do assume that we're going to get trades around those areas. So levels that I'm going to look at for now is that I'm going to look for trades around this area to support my trading. But now I'm showing you a strategy of a counter trend and a trend continuation levels whereby you will look for trades, right? So now counter trend levels, which was those, and let's look at another pair. I hope you understand. Let's look at another pair. Let me just clean it up. NZD USD, right? NZD USD is the same as AUD USD, like they work somehow the same or together. So far, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my key levels, right? And this is my last explanation. This is my last pair that I'm going to analyze so far. So because of time, but let's make it 30 minutes. Let's make this video 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes. It will be good explanation. So 0.600. Right. What the fuck? It's too far. 0.6 or 0.65. It's down there. Wow. Okay. And here, where am I? It's around here. It's 0.675. Oh, yeah, okay. Makes sense. And then I come again, it's 0.70, right? 700, like that. Remember, I'm on a daily time frame, right? So it's what? It is 0.725. Let's just stop there. You don't need many key levels, you just need to understand how they work. So as you can see, I'm actually below a key level, and I've never tested this key level like in a proper manner. So I've been coming inside it, playing inside it. I've been ranging in between this key level, right? So now I'm below this key level right here. I'm below this key level. This is a key level. This is below key level, right? This is below 7.2, right? 7.0. So 7.0, if I'm below 7.0, I'm expecting to see, if I see a rejection around this area, I know that I'm going to go to this key level, which makes me, which gives me an idea of saying, okay, fine, I'm hoping to get to 167, right? That's what I'm hoping, right? So a counter trend area that I'm first going to look at is this level. It is this level, right? Why is it this level? I've never tapped into this level. I just, okay. I actually tapped into it because of this. Okay. This is my first counter level that I like almost tapped, like with just few inches, or I don't know, almost tapped, right, to retest there. And then after, my second one will be at this level, right, at this level. So I have my first counter level and my second counter level. And then now, what direction am I in? So I can see that from a daily time frame, I'm actually in a low, high swing lows, high like this, swing low, and swing high like this. So I'm actually in a what? I'm actually in a downtrend form. So counter trend, it's here. Trend continuation, it's current, due current to drop price where it wants to be. So right now, what am I looking at? I'm actually looking at price to actually give me an opportunity to place a trade. So taking a trend line like this, which makes sense. And then let me just clone it and see if it fits somewhere around. It's somewhere around. So as you can see now, I see that price has a high chance of going to tap into this level, has a high chance, has a chance of coming here, right? And just bouncing and coming like that. So this is my future analysis, right? These are the analysis that I put for the future, right? So right now, if I did this video earlier, I was supposed to get an entry here, right? Accordingly, I was supposed to get an entry at this level, right? At this level, this is a level that I was supposed to get an entry, and then saying, we're gonna go there. We're not gonna go there, man. You need to know how you're trading. You need to know the basics, right? Which is good. This was like a perfect entry for us, like a perfect entry. I'm sure the entry will be at around 30 minutes or 1 hour. Let's look at 30 minutes. I'm sure by this level, you will see like an entry at 30 minutes or an hour. Around those levels, right? Can you see? Around those levels, you can see that you actually having a what? Let's see, 1 hour. Not seeing it well. So around this area, you can see that you're having a double top, double bottom, right? Double bottom entry, which will be, let's just make it like this, which is a push down, right? A push up and then a push down and then a pull, right? Which was like that. So looking at a daily time frame, right? And then we go back to our daily. Like that was an entry. For me, that was a trigger for me to say, okay, fine. I'm actually going to go in a counter trend form. So that was a counter trend form. So since you didn't know, or you didn't actually place a trade there, oh, what's happening with my, okay. So since you didn't put your counter trend here, this area, once price taps here, this area, or once price taps into 175, right? All I want is that I want to see price dropping nicely, which creates and break this low, right? Create a new low and then do whatever it wants. I do not know, but at this area, that is the level I will be looking for. What I will be looking for trades. So we're going to be looking for trades at this area. First this area before this level, first this area before that level. So so what we do is you need to know how counter trends works and how major trends entry works. So major trend entry, I will be looking at this level also, which will be around, this is the level price 10 before. So, and then it has a 1, 2, 3. I will be looking for continuation at this level. So once price taps my level, which is 1.7, once price taps there, I will be looking for entries to push price down to this level, right? So that is my analysis. So currently, I was showing you a counter trend and my analysis on how to do entries. So I will be looking at places like this to push price down using my own strategy and counter trend entries like that. So thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to Forex Warlog.